A couple of days ago, my guy NOA James dropped his latest track titled Goddess of Victory. A goddess of victory could be seen as obviously a goddess or this guiding force that guides you to victory. But first, we're going to go bar for bar and break down these lyrics. The track starts off with, I put up many numbers, grind for myself and plenty others for many summers. Now I'm putting motherfuckers through tables. Noah's been in the game for a minute, so he's had time to put up numbers. The numbers here are like music numbers, like how many streams, how many sales, but also just business numbers in general, like how well you're doing in terms of business. Obviously, if he's still around, he's put up a decent amount of numbers to either remain stable or continue to exceed previous goals. Him grinding for himself and plenty others, that's something that's just part of Noah and is a pretty important thing in general, I feel. So grinding for yourself, it should be expected for most people. Like obviously, if you have some sort of business or some sort of thing to give the world, you want to be grinding for yourself so that you get attention and recognition for it. No one's just going to stumble upon whatever it is you're doing. If you do music, for example, like no one's just going to find it. Like, I mean, sure, some people will find it like that, but it's not the most productive way to go about things. Like you want to grind so that your name is in people's mouths. Like it's just a common thing. And him grinding for plenty others, I think is just him showing love. You know, when you have other people that you work with or other people around you that you really like, you want to see them succeed as well. So grinding for them, it's just a nice thing to do. And now he's putting motherfuckers through tables. Him throwing people through tables could be seen two ways, I feel. One is just him, like, with what he's saying, like his bars, he's going to throw you through a table because it's just so hard hitting. But it could also just be him, like, tired, you could say, of people not knowing what to expect, I guess, or not giving him the recognition that he deserves. So he's like, alright, bet, I'm gonna throw you through this table now. Now you're gonna respect me. Like the Dudley brothers, self-high fives become diamond cutter. A brick to your face might bring you supper. That hate in your heart gonna take you under. The Dudley brothers is in reference to that previous line of throwing motherfuckers through tables. The Dudley brothers were a tag team in WWE, I believe, back in the day. So that makes sense. Self-high fives, you know, you gotta congratulate yourself. If you're not your own biggest fan, who is? You know, like you need to be able to uplift yourself. You need to, you know, just promote yourself and just think to yourself, like, yo, I'm the shit. Like, I don't care what everyone else is doing. I just know I'm dope. Now, diamond cutter could be a few things. One, it could be just the tool itself that's used to cut diamonds. Or if you are working with masonry or cement and stuff like that, you need a diamond blade to cut through it. So what I think he's saying here is the more you're congratulating yourself and being your own biggest fan, these high fives that you have are going to become like a diamond blade. So it's going to cut through all the bullshit and get to the people that actually want to hear it or need to hear it. Like they're going to see you uplifting yourself and either want to be uplifted as well and like take what you're doing as a lesson, or they'll start listening to you in terms of music, like if it is a music thing. A brick to your face might bring you supper. A brick to your face is basically this business company sort of thing, you could say, that Noah and his partner Lisa have created. They do basically run all the music things behind the scene, the videos. They also do all the merch. There's a podcast. But also, Brick to Your Face does offer other people to do merch through them. So a brick to your face might literally bring you supper, because when you got people who got like merch under control and they're doing it well, that merch is going to sell and you going to be able to eat supper. The hate in your heart is going to take you under. Hate is just bad in general. Like, I mean, it's kind of necessary because without hate, you don't have love, but a lot of people just be hating to hate without any real reason to do so. So I think what he's trying to say here is, like, the hate that you have, it's not going to benefit you in the long run. Like, you can go around hating people, but eventually you won't have anyone around you. Like, no one wants to be around a hating person. Like, that's just how things go. So if you are someone who is just full of hate, you may want to reconsider or try to remove the hate from yourself if possible. See, I danced in the rain and enjoyed thunder. Now it's Hawaiian rum and turbulence, avocado toast and Jameson. I think him saying that he dances in the rain and enjoys the thunder is to let people know that even when things aren't great, you can still try to make the best of it. Obviously, not everyone is a fan of rain and thunder, but there are people who are. I mean, I personally love the rain and thunder, and I go outside when it's raining because I'm a weirdo, but that's just me. I like these negative things in life because without them, you won't have all the happy things. I think that's what he's trying to get at here. Like, you have to have these negative aspects in life just to appreciate the good things. As you go through all these hard things and these negative things, you will eventually come out positive, because now it's Hawaiian rum and turbulence, avocado toast and Jameson. So, you know, it's just kind of a progression sort of thing. You eventually will get these things in life that you want. It just takes time. I think also here with him saying it's avocado toast and Jameson or Hawaiian rum and turbulence, it's kind of him talking about how he's in a position where he can afford these things and afford to do these things. Like Hawaiian rum and turbulence, like it sounds like he's going to Hawaii to get rum, and obviously there's turbulence on the plane, but that's just part of it. Like, the Hawaiian rum might be a good thing and the turbulence is a bad thing. Or you can also say, like, yo, the fact that you're able to go out and like take a flight to somewhere, like whether it be Hawaii or anywhere else, is a positive thing. Not everyone has that opportunity. Also, I don't know how good avocado toast and Jameson is, but Noah, let me know. We made it happen. We played to win. I could recommend make amends. What heavy hearts can't defend. We made it happen, and we play to win is kind of just their mindset in terms of business and how he does his music thing. And that kind of goes into the previous lines where the Hawaiian rum and turbulence, avocado toast and Jameson. Like, without like making these things happen and without playing to win, you can't really get these things in life. And he also recommends to make amends, which is kind of touching on the hate line from earlier. If you can make amends with people, I think that's generally what you want to do, because having these connections with people in general, whether it be business or in your personal life, it's good to have. It could also just be like, yo, maybe like if you just got off on the wrong foot with someone, it turns out that that person's dope. They were just having a bad day. I think it goes even deeper than that though, like with some family events or just rifts in relations, like friendships and relationships. Like sometimes for example, you stop being friends with someone for some bullshit, like they talked behind your back about something. Like, sure, you can just totally cut them out your life and be done with it, but later on you're eventually going to look back and be like, damn, all the good times we had, I miss that. Like, was it really worth it to cut them out of my life? So you will make amends. And making amends, it's generally a good thing. Like, people want that, which is what I think the what heavy hearts can't defend line is about. Because if you go in and you're like saying like, yo, I forgive you or I apologize, the other person is going to be generally willing to talk to you and let their guard down, because their heart is heavy for that particular thing. You can't heal with revenge, that preparers pretend, we children of the cosmos, putting out the utmost. You can't heal with revenge, just straight up. Like, if you want to heal, you have to be accepting, you have to give forgiveness, you have to apologize. You can't fight back. Like, that's just going to continue a cycle of revenge. A lot of the times, not everyone is going to continue to be petty and just do stuff like that, but people are petty and they will continue to do stuff like that. You might feel better in the moment by getting your revenge, but it's really just pretend. Like, it ain't real healing. We're children of the cosmos. Like, we're all children of the world. We're all children of the universe. I mean, we're all existing in the same place at the same time, enjoying life up close. The energy I follow, Harass deserves a bravo. He is enjoying life from up close. He's not sitting back and watching. He is experiencing it. And this energy that he's following, the goddess of victory, Harass deserves a bravo, because she is part of the reason that he is where he is currently. This then goes in the hook, goddess of victory, you've been sweet to me. Goddess of victory, you've been sweet to me. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. The goddess of victory has been very sweet to him. This then goes in the second verse. When the love is absent, you become your own assassin. Self-sabotage in that vintage fashion. That's human nature. Yeah, when the love is absent, you become your own assassin. Basically, still touching on that hate line from before. If you don't have love in your heart, and if you don't have love in you, you become your own assassin. Like, you are going to be your own downfall. You are going to self-sabotage yourself. Like, that is just part of it. And it is a vintage fashion in the sense that that's a very, well, not a very old way of thinking, but it is an older way of thinking. Like, especially for men who are just like told, yo, you're not allowed to be happy, you're not allowed to love, you're not allowed to have any girly emotions. Like, that is old shit. Like, no. Live your life. Your emotions are real. That's the classic. Gotta do work to get the magic. Seen my demons dancing, then I took advantage. You gotta do work to get the magic. You can't, like, we're not all wizards here. We gotta work to get our magic. We're not just born with this innate ability to do magic. Like, come on now. We're not sorcerers. We're more like warlocks. Seen my demons dancing, then I took advantage. So, seeing your demons dancing, or dancing, it's kind of like a dancing with the devil sort of thing. Like, your demons are celebrating because they're getting what they want. Like, if there's negativity in your life, your demons are dancing. They're happy. But if you can see through that, you can take advantage of it. Be like, I see what you're doing. I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'm going to use you dancing. Like, you know, because with music, some people use their dancing demons. Some people use their demons to make great music. Like, there's a lot of negative things that happen in people's lives. So they tend to write. And that writing can help benefit them, but also plenty of other people. I changed some habits, then became a planet, moving at love speed, and I'm never crashing. The habits that he changed were kind of where the demons came from. So, like, you know, you have your own demons, like, whether it be from habits or your past or just your thoughts in general. But he changed his habits to get those demons kind of suppressed or take them away. But now he's become a planet. He treats himself as a planet, kind of along the same idea as treating your body like a temple. Everything within your body you want to take care of and you want to treat well. And when you treat yourself well and when you treat your body like a temple, that can just go outward too. Like, it's not limited to just yourself. Once you feel good and once you feel like you're taking care of yourself, you can, like, basically express that to everyone and maybe change other people's habits. My queen, she took my pain away. Love got me floated like a MJ fade away. Here, I think he's just straight up talking about Lisa. Like, in the video too, you can kind of see, like, in the second verse, like, you can see her kind of in the background too, which I just thought was really cute. Honestly, like, yeah, like, I know what you mean. She took your pain away. Love got you floated. Like, you feel like you're floating. Her vibe is a getaway. Even a workday we at play. In the moment, break away. Ganja and the matinee. Her vibe is a getaway. You know, like, if he's in a state where maybe he's not feeling himself, he can always turn to her and be like, you know what? I'm going to spend time with you because you a whole vibe. You will get away from all the nonsense in life. Just the time that they spend together, even when they're at work, they're still having fun. They're at play. And then they, every once in a while, break away for some ganja and a matinee. You know, as you do. That then goes back into the hook, and that's the song. Overall, this song was dope. It was originally slated for release in January, like he mentioned on Twitter and Instagram. but unfortunately his grandmother passed away, so it did get pushed back a little bit. But I think he also said that now it feels even more appropriate for the song to be out because his grandma was one of his goddesses of victory. Like, she was one of the driving forces for him to do this. I mean, he had a whole project titled Granny Said. Clearly, there was a lot of love between the two of them, and I'm still incredibly sorry for his loss. But as far as the song goes, it is really good. Every time I bring up Noah James, like, the easiest way for me to describe him is just like what Murs said in, like, on his website. He's like a mix of DMX and Rev Run. Like, he's got the aggressive tones, but it's also so positive. Like, that juxtaposition is just so strange, but it works so well. Anyways, this song was dope. I'm glad I took the time to do a proper breakdown for it. And yeah, make sure you go listen to it if you haven't. Noah James is a excellent artist and definitely deserves your attention. With that said, let me know in the comments below if I missed anything or misinterpreted anything with these lyrics, because that is always a possibility. Also, feel free to put your own interpretations in the comments below. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content and breakdowns like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.